Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here with Practically Squared. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about 3 reasons why you should consider getting into PRS competitions. For those of you guys unaware, PRS stands for Precision Rifle Series. Essentially what it is it's a shooting sport that you're going to be shooting off of various different props out to several hundred yards. Your general PRS stage is going to be from about, 300 yards out to about 1,100-1,200 yards. At different stages, you're going to be different. Some stages you might shoot, 4, 8, 9, 1,000. Some stages you might just shoot a stagnant one target at 400. There's tons of different stages. There's a lot of tricks that are going to go into PRS competition. Some of it you're going to be shooting prone on the ground, but a lot of them you're going to be shooting off of props such as cattle gates, rooftops, pipes, down trees, different stuff like that. It's a really dynamic sport, and it's physically challenging, it's challenging on the gear, and it's also mentally challenging, and that's probably one of the biggest aspects of PRS. So now that we took a minute to kind of explain what PRS is, let's get into our 3 reasons why you should consider getting into PRS. The number 1 reason I'm going to hit you guys with is the quality of people that is in PRS. So I've shot a lot of different shooting sports, and by far PRS has the best community of people out there. PRS is a community where kind of the mantra is this stuff's way too expensive to have a bad time. Guys want to go out there, they want to have a good time, and they want to see you have a good time as well. Guys will go out of their way if you have your gear set up wrong or the wrong piece of gear for a certain stage, and they'll help you out. They'll loan you gear, they'll help you out, they'll give you coaching off the clock, or if it's your first or second match and it's a one day, they could give you coaching on the clock. The quality of people out there are above and beyond the best quality of people that I've shot in a competition with. Everybody out there, for the most part, is trying to have a good time and wants everybody to have a good time. And yeah, it's a competition at the end of the day, but people are going to help each other. You'll see guys that are competing, guys that are neck and neck in the points race, and a guy will come off a line and he'll get a 7 or an 8, and he'll be like, hey buddy, the wind was doing this, and he'll give him his win call. And he could have possibly just gave that guy the match, if he uses it right. But that's the type of people. They want to hit as many targets as possible. They want everybody to hit as many targets as possible. And it's a sport about becoming better riflemen, right? At the end of the day, there's the people out there that are chasing the points. And don't get me wrong, I'd like to chase points as well. But at the end of the day, chasing points is important, but having a good time is probably more important. And that's the biggest thing that I would say. The quality of people in PRS is far and away the thing that's surprised me the most, the thing that's impressed me the most, and one of the biggest reasons why I recommend people to get into the sport. So moving into our second point, the second point that I'm going to hit you with is going to be something that's probably relatable to a lot of you guys, and it's that it's going to make you a better hunter. So if you ever played around with archery younger or even now, you'll know that if you start shooting archery at say 50 yards or 60 yards or whatever, and then you come back to a 25, 30-yard target, those 25 and 30-yard targets seem way easier, right? That's the same analogy that I'll use for PRS. Sure, in PRS, you're taking shots outwards of 1,100-1,200 yards. But whenever you come into that target at 400 yards or that target at 300 yards, it makes it really, really easy. So what I'm getting at here is if you're a hunter, it's going to stretch your hunting ability. Once you start to learn different characteristics, learn to read the wind, learn, your rifle and get really proficient with it, get proficient with dialing, get proficient with holding wind, doing all this different stuff, it's going to stretch your ability to hunt at a longer distance. And whether you choose to use that or not, that's completely up to you. But it's going to, if nothing else, make you a more lethal, make you a more humane hunter, I would say. And that's a big aspect of PRS. A lot of guys get into PRS because they want to be a more ethical hunter. And whether you choose to stretch your range out further or not, it's going to make those shots that you've been taking way more effective. You're going to be able to pinpoint a shot. A deer is a huge target compared to what we shoot in PRS. So speaking from myself, shooting a deer at 400 yards used to be something that was like, woo, I hope I make that shot. And now it's like, I better not miss that shot. We generally shoot on the PRS barricade in about 50 seconds, 8 rounds from 4 different positions at a 6-inch target or something like that at 400 yards, or an 8-inch target. I can't remember what it is. But anyways, if you could hit that target at 400 yards, you could surely hit a giant ass vital zone of a deer. So there's tons of advantages to getting into PRS, and one of them is going to be, it's going to make you a way more effective, a way more humane hunter. So the last thing I want to leave you guys with, and the third reason why you should consider getting into PRS competition, is going to be simply because you're going to train yourself under stress. And whether people realize it or not, if you ever have to use your gun in self-defense to protect you, your family, or whatever the case may be, you're going to be pretty stressed out, right? And the only way that you could manage stress is to train with stress. And while PRS competition and shooting steel at 400 yards isn't exactly as relatable as somebody trying to rob your house or your family or something, it's close. You're training yourself under stress. You're training yourself under the clock. You're using a firearm and practicing trigger control in stressful situations. Just like we kind of talked about with hunting. Hunting, an aspect that I didn't even hit on in that point, is a lot of people get nervous whenever they shoot a deer. Well, guess what? A lot of people get nervous at a PRS competition when that buzzer goes off and you have 90 seconds to shoot the stage and you're a little bit worried about it. It's really going to improve your mental capacity under stressful situations with a firearm. It's going to teach you safety better. It's going to teach you trigger control better. It's going to teach you tons of different things. And that's the biggest thing that I'll say about PRS. We talked about the community and how good the community is. We talked about how it's going to make you a way more ethical hunter. And this last reason, it's just going to make you, in general, a better shooter. It's going to train you under stressful situations. It's going to make you a better overall marksman, without a shadow of a doubt. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any thoughts or anything like that, definitely feel free to post them down in the comment section below. I plan on bringing you guys a lot more PRS content to come with. We're going to talk about, in a future video, what gear you need to shoot a match. We'll kind of take a look at how my gear's kind of evolved, because my rifle has changed a good bit over the season. I've definitely went from different pieces of gear to another piece of gear. In a future video, we'll cover the rifle. We'll cover everything that I bring to a PRS match. I got a lot of stuff planned. If you guys want to see anything or have any questions, like I said, definitely post them down in the comment section below. The easiest way to get in touch with me is going to be Instagram. My Instagram is just @practicallysquared on Instagram. I post a lot of stuff. I try to post every couple days on there, just kind of update you guys as I'm going to different matches, as I'm doing training, as new gear comes in, as different stuff progresses along the line. So if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely feel free to hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. As always, remember to train hard, shoot fast, and most importantly, be safe. God bless.